This video was brought to you by Skillshare. Hey, what's good guys, it's Zach, hope you all are doing well. Welcome back to another What's on My Phone video. In my last video, I featured this setup, and by the way, if you haven't seen that video, go ahead and check it out. But a lot of you guys wanted a video dedicated to this setup, and I found that a little funny, just because all it is really is this Wallpaper for KWGT widget and some apps I tossed onto the home screen in the Samsung Experience Launcher of all things, so nothing too special. But I guess it was the combo of the wallpaper and the widget that really did it. But as you guys know, I have to make a new Nova Launcher setup for every new phone that I get. So for the S10 Plus, I made this. With this setup, I wanted to do something more AMOLED-centric with the darker wallpaper and bright, punchy icons. This wallpaper I'm using really stood out to me, and I thought it would make for a great base for a new setup. It comes from the AMOLED Walls application. I've talked about this a good amount here on the channel. It is highly recommended. It's got a great selection of wallpapers, and they look amazing on screens like this. Now, I decided to give the Moxie icon pack a break. I've been using that one for a very long time. It's definitely a favorite, but this time I'm giving the Simplet icon pack a shot, and I think it fits perfectly in this setup. They're more on the softer side of things in terms of both design and color, and I think they complement the wallpaper nicely. As for the applications themselves, I've got my usual suite I use on a regular basis, so there's messaging, Facebook Messenger, I'm back on Spotify now, there's the stock Twitter app, YouTube, and a folder with all of my Google apps. And then on the dock, I've got YouTube's Creator Studio, Google Keep, and Google Inbox, which, as you know, is about to be laid to rest. And yes, I am very, very sad about that. In fact, by the time you watch this video, it might already be gone. Now let's talk about those widgets. The one up top is actually an edited date and time widget from Wallpaper for KWGT. I just really like the fonts, and the layout is something different, and it also fits in this blank spot perfectly. Going back down to the dock, I've got three other widgets to go along with the applications. On the left, I've got the usual setup personalization with my brand name. This here can easily be made from scratch with KWGT. And then after that, I've got the outdoor temperature I ripped from a Wallpaper KWGT widget. And the last one is a Google shortcut that I also ripped from a Wallpaper KWGT widget. If you guys are enjoying this setup so far and would like to learn how to piece it together step by step, let me know by dropping a like. You guys crushed the like goal last time, so let's see if we can get to 6,000 this time. And speaking of learning, I wanted to take this opportunity to talk about this video sponsor, Skillshare. Skillshare is this awesome site dedicated to helping people learn and boost their creativity. With over 25,000 different classes spread across categories such as design, photo and film, technology, entrepreneurship, gaming, marketing, and much more, you will be sure to find something that suits you. Skillshare is the perfect place to help you learn and sharpen skills for things like designing mobile applications or mastering Procreate on the iPad, which are both things I'm actually taking advantage of and really enjoying. For under $10 a month on an annual plan, you will get complete unlimited access to their full library of classes, which I think is an incredible deal. But not only that, the first 500 of you that use that first link down below in the description will get a free 2-month trial. So make sure you hop on that right away. Alright, so moving on to the rest of the setup, the left home screen is similar to my last setup with month calendar widget placed above some more of my most used applications. And some of the notable things here would be the shortcut to the phone's baked-in device care, so I can easily monitor things, battery life in particular. I always like checking to see how much screen on time I'm getting, and this is a really nice quick way of doing that. And then there's Bixby Routines, which is basically Samsung's version of if this then that. So far, I've only set up one for when I connect my Galaxy Buds. So when my Galaxy Buds connect to my phone, Spotify opens up all on its own. I will definitely be making more of these. And while we're on the topic of baked-in Samsung features, I'm also trying to use the Edge panel a lot more than I usually do when I'm using a Samsung phone. So I've got things like NBA scores, a few application shortcuts. I really like Smart Select, especially for creating GIFs. I've got task shortcuts, a calculator, and a calendar as well. All super useful things. Now on my third home screen, I've just got two widgets, and these are both from Waffle for KWGT. I've got this super clean 5-day weather forecast and a media widget that I use for Spotify that showcases the album art. This time around, I do have the Google Feed enabled, and all of my applications in the app drawer are organized by folders. By now you guys should know this is a huge reason why I use Nova Launcher. Nothing too crazy going on in here as far as applications, but some things to note would be that I've got Lawn Chair Launcher V2 because, well, I do love the Pixel launcher, and because I know you guys want a full review on this, so don't worry, that's coming. There's this game called Jump Drive I feature a lot in videos, and I often get asked what this is, so there you go. I have Zillow, Trulia, and Realtor because I am looking to move to a new space this year, hoping that happens sooner rather than later. And the pictures that you see me post on Twitter and Instagram, they often go through these applications before they go up. I also wanted to mention Wally. This is a great wallpaper app, and I've known about it for a very long time, but I recently started using it again as my go-to, and that's where I got those wallpapers you saw in the previous video. And speaking of wallpapers, you know I just had to download some of the ones that take advantage of the camera cutout. I think these are absolutely brilliant, and they're pretty funny too. But other than that, I still have some more applications to install, and I want you guys to let me know what apps you think I should try out, and who knows, they could be featured in a future video. Anyway, that does it for this episode of What's on My Android Phone. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Also, don't forget to check out Skillshare down below. I will talk to you guys in the very next video, and thank you so much for watching.